What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm breaking down Bruno Mars' 2016 American Music Award performance. Now, if you didn't know, the dancers that he had with him are members of the Jabbawockeez. This is a shout out. I know this is kind of old, but this is a shout out to Joe, Raymond, Kevin, Phil. Those four dudes, my younger brothers, are doing it with Bruno Mars. Now, this is suggested by one of my viewers, so thank you for this suggestion. If anybody else want me to break down other performances, drop it in the comments below and we'll break it down. Now, if you watch his performance, I'm going to put the link down in the description below. I'm going to break down 3 key moves. So the first one, the move goes like this. This is where, right at the beginning, where you see the lights come down, and then you're going to see him do this move here. Boom, boom, okay? So, breaking this down, there's a few ways to break this down. There's actually, the first one I want to show it to you is there's actually a move. It's really a lot of heel toe pivot move, okay? And I have a tutorial on that, so you definitely want to check that out because everything about this is you got to have some sort of a baseline skill and building on top of that. So to break it down, first thing what you do is I want you to try to stand with your feet apart, almost like a V right here. Okay, so your heels are closer together and your toes are further apart. Now, first thing I want you to do is just pivot here. Okay, so the count, and another thing too is you got to understand the rhythm. It's and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If you have the beat going 1, 2, you notice right on the 1 I go down. Now before I go down, there's the up. Okay, so it's and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you got to get that rhythm down first, okay? If you learn all these moves without the rhythm, it's not going to work. Learn the rhythm at the same time or before. Okay, so it's and 1 and 2. We're going to just go and 1. On the and, notice I'm going to pivot. My heel goes out first. And 1. See how I'm traveling? So it's not and 1. I don't come back. I want to keep traveling, okay? So I'm going to go and 1. Okay, give that a try. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now, at the same time, the other leg is going to go and 1. It's going and 1, up, down. So if you put it together, it's and 1. When you first try it, you might not have balance, so maybe hold on to the wall or better yet, the chair. Okay, so grab onto the chair. You're going to go and 1. And right when I land on 1, my feet's back to this V position, V shape, all right? So let's try that one more time. 6, 7, 8, and 1. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing to the opposite side. So now watch this. This is and 2, because it's after and 1. Now 7, 8, and 1, and 2. Notice I skipped the and 1 because we just went to this side, right? So, and 1, and 2. Chair over here, you're gonna go and 1 and 2. Okay, so again, you have to have the rhythm, you gotta have the balance, and obviously the knowledge of the move. Okay, so here we go. Without the chair, if you need a chair, go ahead and keep the chair. If you don't need the chair, this is what we're doing. 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Good? Build that a few more times before we go to and 4. Okay? 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? So, for those that have it, we're going to go all the way to and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now, as far as the arms, you could do whatever if you want to get more complicated, you could do more complicated combinations. But what I see Bruno Mars does is he just goes and 1 and so he just goes up and then down. You can do whatever you want. So but the key is get the leg. Don't worry about the arms, all right? So I always say get the legs because you have to deal with balance and obviously what the legs are doing and what the pivoting is. Now, give you a quick idea of where I saw this move. It reminds me a lot of James Brown because James Brown does a lot of quick pivot, feet pivot, okay? A lot of quick feet pivot. And also, so the James Brown move is actually here. This is the James Brown that was taught to me by Big Brother Buddha Stretch. Also, he showed that Oakland has a style. The James Brown is, they go up. So to me, when I see this performance that Bruno Mars is doing, it reminds me more of the Oakland style James Brown. However, it's a little bit different. I want to show you the difference. The difference is more of the Oakland style is one, where they go up on the beat, where the knee comes up on the beat. It's 1 and 2 and 3. Whereas what Bruno Mars is doing, he's going and 1 and 2 and 3. He's going down on the beat. Okay, both are cool, but you got to know the difference between the two. So the original way I was telling you, this is the technique, but it reminds me of all these three different moves: the James Brown, the Oakland style James Brown, and also this is kind of like what I call kind of like the crab, because you're pivoting your feet side to side. Okay, so that's the key. You want to get that down. All right. So again, this is one of the first moves that Bruno Mars did in his show. I want you to get this, have fun with this. All right. Again, Oakland style James Brown, but he flipped it. Instead of going up on the beat, it went down on the beat. Let's try it again. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just for good practice, I want you to try for 1 8 count. Again, on your own, you might want to go for 2 or even 4 8 count. All right? So, for those that kind of want to try with me, let's go to 1 8 count. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. If this is the first time you're doing it, you might start getting sore. Some of the small muscles, some of the stabilizing muscles of your ankle or your knee, you might feel a little bit of soreness, but that's okay. I want you to rest, try it again, try longer, maybe 2 8 counts, maybe 4 8 counts. Once you get that, then you can speed it up and then try it with music. All right? So, have fun with this one. Let's move on to the second move. Okay, now at exactly 2:36 of the video, he does a quick kickball change. It's really slow, or it's really small, really short. However, I want to break this down because kickball change is such a universal move. It's a move that a lot of people use so quickly and it looks so natural. And it's basically like this. All this is boom, 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 and kickball change. And I have a breakdown of kickball change if you guys want to check it out. But it's so awesome, I want to bring it in because you can use it anywhere. Okay, you could transition from one move to another with a little bit of a kickball change. Now, when I show the kickball change, I have everybody kick in the air. What he did is he's kind of just tapped forward, but it's still a kickball change. It's still a kick, ball change. What's a ball change? It's basically you're taking one foot back right here, boom, boom, and you're just switching foot. Let's say I have my one foot in the front, and I'm gonna tap it, okay, and then change the foot. That's it. That's all it is, but it looks cool. It looks so great because it's on beat, all right? So if you're just doing this hella quick, with disregard for the music, you are not dancing. You always have to do it to the rhythm, to the beat, okay? So it's that, that, that. And that's all he did. This is, I think out of all of this stuff, this is probably the most useful one because you could take this to anything that you do. Just, if you're just standing here, boom, 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 that, that, that. Just throw in a little bit of a ball change. Even when you're walking, right? Walk, walk, boom, boom, boom. And that just looks so cool because you throw that a little bit of a little bit of a ball change, a little bit of, step ball change or a kick ball change, and continue walking. Add that to your arsenal, add that to your list of dance vocabulary. I guarantee it's going to make you a lot better dancer if you don't know it already. To the kickball change, some of the things that you could do with it, you don't have to kick and then followed by the ball change. What I could do is this, watch this. From here, instead of a kick ball change right here, I could do a snap and then ball change. Does that make sense? So it doesn't have to start with a kick all the time. As long as I'm here, I can go snap, ball change, shoulder, shoulder, ball change, boom, chest, ball change, right? That's something that if you guys watched a lot of Michael Jackson, when he goes boom, da da, that's a little ball change right there. Boom, da da. Okay, same idea. Do something whether you snap, hit your chest, chest in, shoulder up, shake, shake, ball change, shake, ball change. It's just a ball change. Doesn't always have to be a kick, ball change. So that's why I really think it's important for everyone to understand this tool right there. A ball change, a kick ball change, snap ball change, chest ball change, look ball change. You get the idea, all right? So practice with that, have fun with that, because Bruno Mars really used it very nicely in his performance. Okay, fast forward to 2:56. At 2:56 of the video, you're gonna see Bruno Mars and the dancers, the Jabbawockeez, doing the air pose. What's the air pose? This is the air pose. Boom, boom. That's air posing, okay? A quick history, I learned the terminology, learned the move from Skeeter Rabbit of the Electric Boogaloo's. Now, air posing is great. Breaking this down, technically air posing is just you're going up on the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do another pose, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the basics of it. Now, for those that know this move, you want to take it advanced, you can change it up. Boom, boom. You can do this way or whatever. But for those that are starting air posing, you're going up. So you got 1, 2. Right on the 2, you're bouncing. You gotta think it's more of it's very airy air posing, floating. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, okay? Poppers love to use it. It came from the popping era, the funk style era, okay? So, air posing, that's basically what it is. Now, when you practice, I would just say start here, like this. Up, down, boom. It's mostly the knee here when you first start, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now again, for those that already know this move, you have some comments and questions, or even concerns of how I teach it, or if you have a better way of doing it, drop into the comments below, because this is, I'm not the authority, by no means am I the authority, but I did learn it from Skeeter Rabbit, the Electric Boogaloo's. They use it a lot, and I think a lot of people, when they see the Boogaloos do it, it's a great move. So a lot of people will use it, all right? So again, if you have a better way of explaining it, if you can make it even cooler, drop in the comments below. Let me know how to do it, and let's make this whole community better. So, how I would do it. Again, this is how I would do it. Down, boom. Again, it's more of a timing. It's also, you're creating the illusion of floating, all right? So I would start with both legs like this. Then what I would do is more controlling on the front leg. Boom. Boom, okay? So basically, I would say 90% of my weight's on my front leg, my back leg just there for support. Now, if I'm really, really good, I could go like here, boom, boom, okay? That just takes a little bit more control, but the idea is the same. I want you to understand the concept, okay? When you guys learn these moves, at first, yeah, you want to copy maybe everything that I'm doing, maybe everything the legs, everything the arm, that's fine. But you're not going to grow if you only do that. You want to understand the concept of why it's good, and then start creating your own, all right? So what I say, the next step is know how to do it on one leg. And again, if you only do it on one leg, your balance has to be good. So if your balance is not good, don't be discouraged if you're tripping all over the place. Just grab onto a wall, have something to stabilize yourself, and practice. Boom, 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 boom. If you focus on this knee, all I'm doing is going down, down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the key. That's the key idea. That's the idea. Hope you guys understand it. If you don't, drop it in the comments below. What I don't want to do is have you guys watch this video and be like, oh, okay, I think I got it, and move forward and not really understand it. I really want you guys to really understand it. Drop it down in the comments below if you don't understand it. I'll try my best to break this down. Okay? Hey guys, if this is helpful, definitely do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely share with those that can benefit from it. And if anybody has some other performances that you want me to break down, drop it in the comments below. Let me know which one. If I see it and it's something that I can help break it down, I'll do so and I'll feature it in the next breakdown. Hope you guys have fun, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.